because I think by now you've forgot everything I talked about. That isn't fair. I want to ask that architect down there, as long as he's here, I want to be able to sleep tonight knowing, see, now I talked to a local contractor and he told me that my idea about that gym, renovating the gym, you know, making it bigger, maybe seeing another 800-900 people in there, he said that can be done. That east wall can be knocked out, the north wall can be knocked out, and make the whole gym bigger and everything for around $2.5 million. Would you kind of agree with that?
I can't agree with that at the moment because I don't know exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, well, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Let me add one thing, though, before you go on.
Okay.
The question whether or not we're talking middle school, correct?
Yeah, the middle school gym over here.
You keep saying old gym, and I'm thinking...
No. Okay. Where do you play basketball?
You know, the biggest thing in regards to looking at a gym is the structure that holds it up. The middle school gym has a supporting structure that spans one direction across the gym. The one thing that does for you is there is a potential that the end wall, which I haven't been in there since, my kids go to Tri-Valley, so I haven't been there since Madison whooped us here. But I believe the north wall is a non-bearing wall. That particular wall can move. When you start talking about moving walls that bar joists are bearing on or that have columns in them, that gets very, very expensive. So the idea of moving a wall that may be a bearing wall, it's possible you're going to end up with columns. The gym floor can't move, but it's possible that you could add seating behind a column or something like that, which certainly wouldn't be ideal. The idea that maybe if the north wall is non-bearing, which maybe somebody you can tell me, I think that's right. That could be a possibility, but it would be expanding in that direction only because the east and west walls would be bearing.
Well, that would help. You'd get a lot more seating.
You know, the idea of can you do it? Well, you should never ask an architect, can you? Because the answer is always yes. But the question becomes, is it a good way to spend money? Is it a conservative way to deal with how an expansion needs to take place for a program? And that's one thing that hasn't been said tonight that just if I can add to your comment, you know, we spent a lot of time with the people involved in the school district working this plan to where it is that you all have seen. The master plan was based on programmatic needs. It wasn't based on what I think your science lab should be. It wasn't what I thought your gym should be. It was based off of, through the interviews, through all the time we spent with all the people involved in the district, what they felt needs were, and of course we were the tool that helped turn that into something that everybody could look at. So, you know, the ideas of can you expand something, I think, you know, the answer is yes, but how would it affect? There's a lot of things that go into that. So, you know, those are the kinds of things I was quite frankly hoping tonight that I was writing down 25 ideas of, well, what about this? What about that? There really haven't been those kinds of things, you know, for my benefit tonight. But, you know, like that comment, that's a good one. You know, should we look at it? Well, could we look at it? Absolutely.
Well, and the reason for that is, and that's why we're here tonight, there's only a handful of voters out here tonight, and maybe half of these won't even vote the next time. That $16 million thing, or 17, that we're trying to get through now, what was there, like 28 or 30% of the voters in Madison that even voted for the goddamn thing, you know? And if you come back with another $10, $12 million thing, they may turn that down then too. Then where are you going to go after that then? You know, so you got to get that figure down there, and that's why I'm saying that if you can do something to that gym out here, I know the real fancy job, around $6 million thing, we can't afford that. So you got to get something a little bit better. We're sticking a lot of money in the old 45-year-old high school. We maybe shouldn't do that either. Maybe we should just leave everything the way it is until they build a brand new high school 25 years from now, pay $75 million to build it. So what we're doing is renovating a lot of different things to be able to get by until someday they can build this brand new high school out in the middle of nowhere out here between Rutland and Coleman or something like that. You know? That's what I'm getting at. You know, Mr. Farrell said right in the paper that this program you got right now, that you spend all this money on. I know you made a lot of money, you know, doing this, you know, and that's your job. And that's why you want to see this program go through. Now, if this program don't go through, we lose all the money we gave to you, you know, and then you got to start up with another one again. Then it's another architect, you know. I've seen this architect going on here in Madison since I lived here 35 years ago. They're always trying another deal, and nothing ever seems to work. So when on earth are we going to get some plan that's going to work? That's what I want to know. Now when are we going to vote on this thing again? With whatever you come up with.
We have no idea.
No idea.
They don't have a plan.
You don't have a plan. So when are we going to get a plan that the people are going to vote on? You got to come up with, and furthermore, how are you going to get these people out there to vote? We got to have serve them hot dogs and a meal and all this, give away prizes, you know, to get the voters out, you know. How are you going to get the goddamn voters out? Voter turnout is lousy in Madison. You know, you can talk all night here about plans.
I think you're talking to the choir, Ron.
Right, but you don't comment.
Have you heard me sing, Ron?
Yeah, you know, that's just the way it's going to be. That's all I got to say, and thanks a lot.